Hello, welcome in. My name is Callie, and this is my channel, Oracle Wise Living. I hope you're doing well whenever you're doing my message. This is going to be a miracle activation reading to bring in miracles, blessings, the frequency of God. I have playing in the background 1111 hertz. Unexplainable miracles will extend to your entire life, right? That's what I'm setting the intention for in this reading for. So I'm going to go ahead and call on my angels, guides, ancestors, Jesus, God, the ascended masters, the highest, widest light for the greatest good of all. Please direct this reading with clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead. Miracle activation. Miracle activation. Miracle activation. Miracle activation. Yes. Having to raise the vibration. So let's see what comes out, you guys. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, making investments. What is the 7 of Pentacles about? 8 of Pentacles. Wow, making investments. Maybe working hard on something. Well, definitely working hard on something here. Growing something within the past 7-8 months, maybe. That's definitely, it is within the past 7 or 8 months. Manifesting ideas. I'm getting also something here about having patience and planning, needing to nurture some kind of business. Maybe someone is building a business, working on building a business. I like this energy. 7 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Magician is out here as well. Heck yeah, I love that. You got the willpower, the stamina. It's definitely coming to fruition here. This is the universe bringing in that energy, letting you know that as long as you direct your will in a positive, creative way and use that willpower for something positive, it's going to manifest, right? With the Magician in the upright. I love that. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the Magician. Heck yeah. Remember to direct your will in a positive way. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Please make sure to hit the like button as well. And subscribe if you would like. So I have that Chariot card as well popping out here. Yeah, moving forward. Overcoming some kind of obstacles here. Just talks about, hard work, focus. Gaining mastery in some kind of endeavor. No obstacles will stop me now, right? Yeah, I like... Okay, the 5 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could be coming out of the cold. Somebody has been rejected in the past here. This could represent some kind of adversity, but this is definitely telling me that there's some kind of faith being restored here. If you feel like left out or put out by anybody, any group, business, corporation, anything like that, remember that you have to have that faith, in God, in your higher self. When everybody else loses faith in you, you have to have faith in yourself, right? There's something here about reintegration and gaining some kind of optimism, maybe even getting some kind of assistance, right? Thank you guys for being here. Sending you love and light. This is a miracle activation reading. I thought I would title it different today. And I have the 1111 hertz playing in the background. And you'll hear about this, or there's going to be some fast action or movement very soon. With the 8 of Wands here. Very fast manifesting energy. Hard work's paying off. It's like there was a period of time where someone was like looking back at their investments that they made with the 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy off it. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm also getting that with this 8 of Pentacles here coming out beside it is telling me that after somebody made an investment, they started some kind of new job, maybe even self-employment. You know, maybe there was like some kind of business, right? Maybe even somebody was just like building a reputation up, building a business, a trade, some kind of craftsmanship maybe. Or this just could be, you know, sharpening up the quality of the skill with the 8 of Pentacles, right? But I like that because there was concentration here with the 8 of Pentacles and dedication. It puts someone in this magician energy, right? This collective. Well, this reading. Miracle activation. And I like that the magician's coming out here in the upright. You know, it can speak again about skill, building skill, right? Having self-employment even. Being somebody that's a good speaker, a good talker, having that willpower. You know, standing in your being authentic, standing in your truth. I like that it's in the upright. Definitely no blocks here manifesting. Those are beautiful manifesting cards, especially if you're working on a business or something. You know, the Chariot card can represent a lot of willpower as well. Hello, welcome in. Troy, welcome in. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video if you don't mind. It is free to like the video. I appreciate any kind of positive energy exchange. I appreciate that. I hope my messages give you guys some kind of intuitive insight, or because that's what they're for. You know, they're for entertainment purposes only, right? But anyway, back to the reading. There's something here about overcoming some kind of adversity, but I feel like this adversity was overcome with the 5 of Pentacles reversed because there was some faith restored. Maybe even turning to your church. Maybe even reading the Bible, the Quran, Torah, whatever it is that you read, right? Yeah. There's going to be some exciting times coming in with this 8 of Wands energy within the next 8 days, most definitely. Hard work is going to pay off. This is another something here about 2 8s, 8 8. Getting a lot of Gemini and Cancer energy off of this with the Chariot and the Magician as well. Miracle activation. This is the miracle activation. Hope you're all doing well wherever you're at. Having a great day, night, evening. Okay, I do feel like somebody could be offering you some kind of advice, some kind of love or something. Some kind of cup of love here. Some kind of something in that cup. But I feel like this 8 of Cups, walking away from it, letting go. Somebody's withdrawing. Somebody keeps withdrawing. Let's see what is this about? This could be walking away to discover yourself more, to look deeper even, with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody could be feeling discouraged because of some kind of shattered dreams. If you're going through some kind of issues like this, know this too shall pass. Nothing is forever. Someone who breaks someone's heart, an impetuous or sensitive person with this, it could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. Page of Wands energy. Somebody's dreams are shattered. This person could be watching on the sidelines. That's why they're walking away, not accepting some kind of advice. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, there is a transition here as well. So, miracle activation, right? Page of Pentacles coming through. And Nine of Pentacles. Good news in earthly matters, and that's telling me that this is independent wealth, baby. Independent wealth, baby. Awesome. Cool. That's a wonderful thing. Thank you for sharing that, Charlie. Thank you for being here. Hello, Valentino. Hello, Playdate with Josie, Belly. Welcome in, you guys. I like your names. Let's see, you guys. We have this, let's talk about this Page of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles. This Nine of Pentacles is someone who is good on their own, right? Somebody who likes luxury things, luxurious things. What I mean by that is it could be anything. You could be somebody really down to earth. What one person's luxury might mean one thing, and another person's luxury might mean another, right? At least I look at it like that. I don't look at one way or the other. I look at things in multi-dimensional ways, multicolored, multifaceted. That's just how I see things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I see that with this Nine of Pentacles. So through hard work, there's going to be collecting on some investments. This is a reminder of that, right? And the Page of Pentacles is like a new idea. It could be a job. It could be some kind of new job popping up. Absolutely. I'm open, you guys, as well, if you would like a reading from me. I'm doing readings right now on the side, so if you would like a reading from me, they're definitely open. Every little bit helps. Okay, I'm also getting that somebody is wanting to learn something from you. They see you as somebody that's independent, stable and secure in your independence in some kind of way, whatever that means for you. Maybe they see you having a thriving business or building some kind of maturity, some kind of wisdom and freedom, and they want to also do that. You guys can do that as well, right? This is a healing journey, and I believe we can all achieve that goal. Absolutely. We can all have our own businesses if that's what we're wanting to do, if that's your calling, right? Excuse me. Excuse me, you guys. It's supposed to be super bad weather. I don't know. We'll see. It's super cold, though. But anyway, over in Ohio, it's still snowing, and so I don't know. We will see. Okay, let's see what else, guys, wants to come out. Hello, welcome in. Well, I was purple, then it went blue. I tried to do like Violet off the Willy Wonka. No, I'm just kidding. I tried to do like the angry little girl off of you know. Okay, there's definitely some recognition here. Some recognition. I feel like there's going to be satisfaction. I mean, I feel like this is also somebody's goal at this time, to be independent, you know. Maybe this is where somebody's at in their path, their life path, their spiritual journey. You know, I don't get necessarily... The Knight of Pentacles is not 10. So what is that 10 of Pentacles? You know, that's the couple, the kids, the house, the everything. The Knight of Pentacles is... Yeah, it's supposed to get really bad. Yeah. And like I was saying that there is going to be a lot of well-wishers, or there is some well-wishers. Maybe this is something that you're hoping for, you're manifesting. I'm definitely manifesting that. Miracle activation. Subscribers, likes. I got to get my watch time hours up 3,000 hours. Like, I have to 10 times double down, do it. Like, seriously, you guys. But I don't know if it was like because I made this channel and I left it for a while. And then, you know, I've had it a couple of years, but I leave it and I come back. And then the past couple of months, I've been really like putting out content. Well, this past year, but not every day. I try. That's my main goal. I want to be able to do it constantly, nonstop. But, you know, I'm still going through my healing journey myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Okay, yeah, but the Six of Wands is about, I feel like I already said that. Some kind of completion, success, recognition. Definitely being seen in the spotlight. There could be some kind of thriving business that's going to be publicized or be seen in a positive way. I really like that. You know, I'm sending you guys positive love and light. It's confirmation, baby. Please make sure to hit that like button, you guys. None of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, of course. Let's see what else. We got that Justice at the bottom. Wow, okay. Justice. Somebody could be dealing with some kind of negativities, nightmares, issues. They're going through it, guys. Somebody's going through it because somebody's celebrating or collaborating or getting together with somebody. I feel like, I don't know, somebody's trying to say that about somebody. Trying to cast an illusion, saying that somebody's going through some kind of anxiety. Yeah, somebody's trying to watch and be a spy and say that somebody's miserable and resisting change or something. Try not to be so hard on yourself, whoever I'm speaking to. Someone could be feeling burdened, overwhelmed, inability to cope or face life, you know. I feel you on that. I can relate to that as well. You know, being the subject of gossip and focusing on past, that tends to put you in depressive or ruminating thoughts, right? And if you're somebody like me that's OCD, like, yeah. I don't know. It's not consistently, though, if that makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm multifaceted, multidimensional. Confirmation. Who has rabies? Rabies. I don't know. I hope you don't. rabies. At first, when I seen that, I thought it said rabbis. At first, who has rabbis? I have no idea. Okay, you're getting me distracted. NGD mining, you are getting me distracted. You know what I just had that, I don't know, maybe someone knows that movie, Wayne's World. I just had that thought that what is it called? The anyway, yeah, they say Wayne's World. That's what I'm talking about. Miracle activation. This video is a miracle activation. Okay. So it's a lot about, that reading was a lot about manifesting, creating maybe some kind of business, being independent, you know. That magician energy is definitely stepping in and having that willpower and leading, you know. So definitely in the upright, there is no blocks. If you're worried about some kind of small business or something like that, go for it. If you want your own personal reading, you guys, you can actually, like, you know, reach out to me. Let's get an energy and spirit oracle message. And then you can have your own personal reading by Oracle Callie from Oracle Wise Living. Okay, this is Energy and Spirit Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. Ancestors are coming through. Historical connection and purposes. A purpose. 28. Okay, you guys. Historical connections and purposes. This card shows that you're entering a phase of deeper connection and greater activity with all your ancestors. Yes, miracle activations. They include different types from your family and your culture to the clubs and organizations you will belong to, and even the callings to follow. Miracle activation. Your ancestors are always with you, and this card marks the beginning of a special time with them. So we got some miracle activation with our ancestors. Woo, woo. Miracle activation. If your attention is turned towards certain groups or societies, the ancestors with those affiliations will participate too. And if it's now time to work on a specific purpose, those who have preceded in you in pursuing similar purposes will now bring their guidance and help you. Yes, acclaiming miracle activation. 28 could be somebody's age, could be a day, a birthday. Be sure to call on them and forge a personal connection, for they will open a world of information that is timeless. The affirmation for this card: the loving energy of my ancestors brings healing and guidance to my life. We connect at a soul level, and I am blessed. And so it is. So, miracle activation. I mean, I feel like we're all connected in some way or another. That's just how, I know. Anyway, and there you can be connected to many different lineages, many different cultures, right? Which we are. So, but yeah, I feel like 28 is significant. Something can be happening on the 28th for someone. Yeah, baby. Okay, now let's get the spirit messages. Spirit messages. Welcome in. Welcome in, Za. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you guys would like your own personal reading, you have to Cashapp or PayPal your payment through Cashapp or PayPal. It's $11 for mini readings. Very addicted phase. I've been through very addictive phases too, and I'm telling you right now, I've been in a lot worse situations than where I'm at, but I feel you on that, okay? You have to replace those habits, you have to kind of like reprogram your mind to break habits if that's what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to break a habit, then you have to reprogram your mind. You have to replace it with good habits, good steps forward, you know? That's how you got to rewire it, reprogram your mind. Something here about vulnerability coming out, guys. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory. So where decisions are based more on your intuition than rationality. Yeah, I totally understand that. Sometimes I say random things because I'm thinking off the top of my head. Like, you know, sometimes I have to like think back and catch myself on what I said, because that's just, I'm like very intuitive. So, you know, it's just something I've learned to embrace about myself. It gets me in trouble a lot. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Okay. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative. So be vulnerable, right? Be vulnerable, right? That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Thank you for saying that. That's very sweet. It's okay to open up and be vulnerable. I mean, personally, I'm not an addiction counselor or anything like that. I've taken classes. I'm still in school right now in psychology. I'm on a break right now. But yeah, I say reach out to a trusted spiritual advisor or, you know, a therapist, counselor, somebody you can trust. If it's an addictive habit, I mean, addictions can be anything, you know, from hoarding to drugs, alcohol, to being somebody's stalker. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with that in the past. And that's why I've always been big about being my own self, my name. Everywhere I go, you'll see Callie, you'll see my name, Oracle Callie or Callie, my name. That's just how I am, you know? So that's how you know it's me. If you see my stuff, that's who I am. And I don't reach out to people. Like, I don't randomly message people. I don't bother people. I don't do that. I feel like it's a waste of time and energy to even make up a bunch of damn random different accounts, you know? So I've been having trouble with that. That's why I haven't been on Instagram or TikTok lately. So I've just been focusing on YouTube, because it's just too much of my energy was getting scattered. And I felt like it was being scattered for the wrong reasons. It was leaving me empty and depleted, you know. And I can't do that to myself anymore. I can't make the happiness to talk people. Do they really verify for TikTok channel? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely relate to that. I know about the depression. I've battled with that a lot of my life with depression. But it's only because you realize that things are, you awaken to a lot of the darkness. I did. And you realize that there's a lot of dark things that people do and think, and those are things that I can't control. Or, you know, and another thing that gets me down is like, you can't make anybody love you. You can't. I'm not fixing to beg anybody to love me. I ran from people like like, because it was just, but you know, I'm sending you healing love and light, okay? It does get better. I'm technically I'm not alone right now, but I am single, if you know what I'm saying. The world is a really dark place. Don't get upset about it. Just approve the light that is here. Absolutely. That's a very good comment. Yeah. Calling the light. Absolutely. You have to work on your self-love, putting that love into yourself before you can give it to others as well. There's something about that. You know, just loving yourself, talking sweet to yourself, like you would be talking to your best friend or your child or your younger self, right? That's something that I'm having to infiltrate as well. This is a miracle activation reading, by the way. So I'm sending you a lot of healing energy and miracle activation energy. I have it playing, well, a frequency playing in the background, okay? And I know it might sound elementary to some people, but I believe that little things like that plant seeds, and it will make a ripple effect, and positive things will happen, okay? So that's what we have to set the intention, and we have to manifest that shit. Okay? There's going to be unexplainable miracles, positive things that are happening in your life and around you. It will extend to your entire life. Okay? I truly hope that, and I believe in that, and I set that intention. So whoever needs that healing energy will embrace that, you know, and convince themselves that that's true. And I'm telling myself that as well, you guys, you know. Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me with your energy and being here. Thank you for being here, okay? Because you guys are helping me as well, like being in here and opening up, you know. There's something about the infinity symbol as well. I know that's a lot to do with, like, it's on a lot of different tarot cards, but there's something about, you know, what that means. And our Earth and the universe, we know it spins on an axis, but what does our universe do? We know that the different planets rotate different time speeds or whatever, but it would make the universe is making like a figure 8, slightly ever so. And there's something about that I've been noticing whenever I read tarot cards. Like the symbolisms are getting a lot deeper. You know what I'm saying? But they don't feel heavy, if that makes sense. Like it feels lighter, if that makes sense. There's something about that. Maybe look for an infinity symbol. I feel like that's another miracle symbol. When you see an infinity symbol, it's like your confirmation that a blessing, a miracle is on its way from the universe. Okay. Miracle activation. This is a miracle activation. This is, please make sure to like as well as be a subscriber if you're not already a subscriber. Positive things are coming in. We're blessed every second of every day. Everything that we want is already ours. Wow, okay, we have competition out here. Somebody could be in competition. And we also have bravado out here. I'm just going to take those two, okay? Something here about being brave. Being a warrior, a brave warrior is very important here. And using your sword to cut people out of your path that are trying to hold you back with their darkness or their shadow. Be that leader with that sword. If you're holding the sword, be that leader and go forward, okay? I feel like the divine could be blocking some kind of, or these people could be blocking some kind of path forward for you, but I feel like you're going to be moving forward. That sword does not necessarily mean a physical sword. It could represent, like in tarot, you know, the swords are communication, thoughts, or mental thought processes. So it could be a thought. It could be somebody trying to mentally attack some kind of situation. But you have something that's written in the stars. Your ancestors are watching from the universe, watching from above, and they're seeing something. Make sure that you're going down a path. Okay? You don't have to worry about something if you've been worried, if you're not, if you feel like unsupported, unguided in some kind of way. I could be speaking to an air sign. Maybe because of the star. I could be speaking to a star. Somebody on their healing journey. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. But definitely some kind of, I'm getting like Nordic, Viking, Persian, Islamic, maybe even Native American heritage. Something about the root chakra is important as well because of this dark color. Healing that root chakra, channeling your libido in a positive way, right? That's what I'm talking about. Don't just, you know, I didn't realize that certain things until I was in my 30s, right? I didn't understand a lot of things. I wasn't taught those things. And whenever you are with someone, you lay down with someone, you're swapping energy. Okay? There's something about that. You have to be careful. You have to stay protected, spiritually protected, mentally protected, emotionally protected, because me being a spiritual person like I am, I picked up on that shit, and I could pick up on their entities, things that were attached, and it would freak me the fuck out. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That shit, you have to pray that shit away, right? And that's just me talking to you, telling you guys, you know what I'm saying? But I truly feel that way. That's why I've been celibate for many years, okay? Because I see it. I see there is so much value in, it's just, it needs to be respected, loved, especially in a marriage. You don't need to share, swap, none of that. I mean, do what you want to do, but I'm just saying that energy, if you don't know what you're playing with, if you don't know what you're doing, it can really hurt someone psychologically, mentally, physically. And I was somebody that was not aware of those kind of things. You know, I didn't know those kind of things. So, you know, it's I don't know. That's why I don't trust. It's just hard. I'm still doing a lot of shadow work. You know, slowly but surely. Okay, we have competition as well. And it looks like the same guides are in the background of this one too. You see that? It looks like the same guides. 17 and 41 are significant. It looks like there's two people in a square battling out, pulling a tug of war here. $17. Conflicts battle. This is a time of conflict and challenge, pure and simple. No matter how you look at it, confrontation and discord are on the horizon. Others don't agree with you or see your perspective, and they don't intend to cooperate with you in any way. This could surface in such serious ways in legal battles, divorce proceedings, and contract negotiations. Or it could just be an impasse with a spouse over a raised toilet seat. Whatever the issue, there's no immediate or easy resolution. You've attracted a worthy opponent, so prepare to go the distance. This is not to assume, however, that such combative scenarios are always a bad timing. Your warrior guides are present to enlighten you about the benefits of sparing with others. Competition brings out your best and unleashes your passion and commitment in what you believe in. So it develops your strength and prevents you from being victimized and manipulated by others as well. So there we go. Competition develops your strength and prevents you from being victimized or manipulated by others. Wow. Okay, it also teaches you to respect others too. Boy, do I know, right? Okay. I digress. I need to leave my opinion out of it, right? Your warrior guides suggest that when you do battle with others, it's best to fight fairly, learn from the conflict, don't compete just to let off steam, and fight for progress and higher understanding. For all concerned, rather than just being difficult to get your own way. Okay, does somebody not fight fair? I'm a younger sibling, so I'm always used to like getting the leftovers and stuff. So I don't know if I'm not big about competition. So I feel like I'm speaking to somebody that's very competitive. Okay. I know my older siblings are very competitive. They were. Or are, I'm saying. Your warrior guide suggests that you embrace the battles at hand to find your strength and reach for growth. Fight the good fight with your adversaries, but pray for divine justice to prevail. Not just for personal version of justice. Their message is fight fair, but concede when you are in the wrong. Leftovers. Ha ha, no pun intended. That's so gross. That's so fucking gross. I feel bad for those people who tried to teach me lessons or take karma or, fate in their own hands, especially people who like slept with my ex-husband. I feel bad for them people. Okay, you guys. Now we got number 41. Bravado, rebellion, liberation, courage, and resistance. Does everything inside you rebel against authority, making you want to scream, "You cannot control me"? If so, it's true. No one can control you unless you agree to it. It means that you're moving away from a world of dependency and are claiming your personal authority as a self-directed conscious soul, ready to take responsibility for yourself. Yeah, I'm not saying any names or anything. I don't speak about my ex-husband's name or anything like that, and I will never. Because it's, so they ain't got to worry about all that. Challenging the authority figures in life is a necessary step in your growth. However, you must realize that not everyone or everything is your path is necessary working against you. Ask your warrior gods for the courage to challenge what oppresses you and for the wisdom to know when to respect authority. Your warrior god's message is stand up for what is important to you and ask for it. So, however, do not fight for its own sake. Respect the leadership and the rights of others as well. So, bravado, 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 bravado. Warrior gods, warrior gods, warrior gods, warrior gods. Miracle activation, miracle activation, miracle activation. That's what happens. Gotta amuse myself. Okay, you guys, I hope those messages were helpful and humorous and insightful in some kind of way. Just listen. Bottom of the deck's new life. Someone's got a new life. New life, Divine Mother 48. It's so great. 48, 48. Honestly, shadow work. Shadow work is hello Reza, welcome in. It was it's mostly shadow work. I still work through a lot of my stuff. I don't have triggers like I used to. I went through a lot of psychological abuse as well as addictions and sexual abuse as well. But I'm still, every day's a new day. You know what I'm saying? And I feel so much freedom from being released and relieved from a lot of shit that I was attached to. But yeah, it's about loving myself. It's about that's a way. A lot of it was reflection, mindfulness, meditation, just jumping in and investing in like spiritual tools, healing tools, oracle cards. Like when nobody's telling you these positive things and you actually want to be somebody good and better in your life, like you go and get this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This content, these cards, these things. And if you can't find them, that's why I do this. Like for people who can't go out and buy these decks and stuff like that. I know there's a lot of people on here who do that and we get confirmation from other readers and stuff. But there's a lot of people on here who can't, do that. But it's good for self-reflection. It's good for figuring out your shit subconsciously, puts out something intangible in front of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to say so much as a mirror, but it's kind of like a mirror. But, and when you learn to decipher your energies and you learn that really and truthfully, you're the fool in the whole journey of the tarot, the 22 major arcanas, then you realize that you jump through each one of those archetypes and it creates that storyline. That's why you guys should get your own personal readings from me, because I do a whole spread with the 22. But I mostly do scattered readings on here. Let's see. Does Mershid love me? Reza. And another thing, I mean, it's just part of my path too. Like in my astrology, like my transits and everything, I'm a North Node Aquarian energy. So I'm supposed to be teaching. I'm supposed to be giving, like doing something in spirituality. If not, then I mean, I could be doing something in real estate or something like that. But I feel like I'm supposed to be in humanitarian work. That's what I'm doing. But at the same time, I do have a lot of air in my chart, like 48% air. So I'm very analytical is what I'm saying. But psychology has been my thing. I'm getting yes. I'm getting a big yes. Judgment. I feel like there's a that's for Reza. You're welcome. There's some kind of realization, maybe the renewal, but yeah. I say overall is yes. There's something about divine timing as well. Yeah, a lot of people who it was like a mass awakening. Like whenever I was going through my awakening, I went through the whole twin flame, MK Ultra, all that, QAnon, brainwashing, all that stuff down the rabbit holes. And you know, you had to use your own discernment to decipher and pull yourself out of that shit. And I had to literally do meditations that was like unhypnotizing me because I was under some kind of hypnosis or something. Yeah, it was totally freaking wild. But I'm here and I'm still alive, so I'm lucky. Thank you for your compliment, Reza. Thank you so much, Rezi. But yeah, it's a lot of us that were born in 89, or in that, I forget which, I think it's between 1993 and something like that. Up to the 84 or something. There was like if you have a Pisces in Saturn or something like that, I forget. I had it on my Instagram. Pisces was moving into Aquarius, and I had posted it on my Instagram, and it was saying something about all of us that were born during that era were going through these things, and it's weird how it's all playing out within our consciousness and propaganda in the news with our presidents, the governments, and things of that nature. So it's not personal. It was like a lot of people were going through this shit too. You know, even if we feel like it was personal, even if you was messed with by cults and all sorts of groups and societies, I had that shit happen to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like either they were part of it or you were a victim to it. That's how it has happened. And a lot of people have been through that same shit. And it took me years before I even come out and like, you know, because I was like, what the fuck is this? Like everybody has the same fucking story, you know? It was a lot, you know? It's a lot. That's why you have to use your discernment and you got to ground yourself. I have to do that a lot. I have to ground myself because I will stay in the clouds. That's just I'm a whimsical type of person. Like I can be I have a lot of fire in my chart too, but I can be very fiery at times, passionate, come up with like ideas like that. And then there's sometimes when I can just sit and just like quiet, you know, and just space out, like meditate. You get what I'm saying? That's who I am. That's what I like. Well, that's the season I'm in, right? Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. And it's not that we need to look at the bad part of that. We need to look and see that that's a beautiful thing, you know, because change is something that is inevitable and something that we need to grow up to learn to accept. You know, we don't need to be fearful of that. I was raised up to be fearful, scared of everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. So, and then eventually, whenever you take the bull by the horns and you're just like, you're the captain of your own ship, you know, then you're like, everybody's wanting me to be afraid of what the fuck for? To control me? Control what I think, feel, what I want to do? You know, and to be honest, it's not like I ever had any bad intentions. So what's the point? Why controlling me? Why this? And I don't know. It's just all part of like some grand narrative, and we have to fight that back. We have to fight the darkness with the light. You know what I'm saying? We have to put it out there and say that it's wrong, that people are violated, people are manipulated, people are scapegoated, people are shadowed, people are projected onto. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stand up for people. You know? Especially the ones who can't stand up for themselves. Animals, plants, trees. People, I don't know why I said that. Animals, plants, trees. Yeah, they're living things too, you know? The world would be very sad if we didn't have those things, right? Those living essence that we can embrace, that make us want to live, you know? And there's something about that, guys. I better stop before I keep going on. I will ramble. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Za. Okay, you guys. So, it's almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, I hope my hair's been fading. I'm trying to let it fade. Hopefully it'll be blonde by this weekend. I don't know. We will see. If not, I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to call it my fairy hair. My fairy hair. It was violet. It did look like violet. Hello, namaste as well. Sure. I was just about to jump off, but I will give you a reading. Make sure to be a subscriber as well as like the video if it resonates, of course, right? Okay, this is going to be Hawasan. Standing up for what you believe in. Some kind of Page of Pentacles energy. You got some good news and earthly matters coming in. And it looks like you're moving forward from some kind of disappointment. Maybe that you had with someone in the past. Maybe you were disappointed in some kind of investment. I feel like you're going to continue finding your corner, standing up for what you believe. You got a lucky 7 here. Something here about something positive coming in for you in 7 days. Very good energy, passionate energy at that. And with this Page of Pentacles, this is, you know, the good energy coming in and good earthly matters. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's still a retrograde. I think it's retrograde till the 21st. Yeah. Maybe a new job coming in, some kind of money, something coming in. Or maybe it could be an idea that you're coming up with. Some kind of increase in income. That's what I'm getting. Thank you for letting me read for you. Oh, and by the way, Hassan, you have, it looks like Scorpio out here. You have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries as well, and Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in your energy. That is for you, okay, Hassan? Let's see. Gabriel, Libra, next action towards me. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel. Hey, this is for the sun. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. We got the Hangman. This person is feeling confined, or they're just like in the Hangman position. This person, they're like learning some kind of lessons or getting some kind of new viewpoints about something. With the Hangman position, it's just they're just in the Hangman position. They're learning something. It looks like the World card. So there's going to be some kind of accomplishment, fulfillment, success, and achievement with this person. Whoever this person is for you. Gabriel, Libra, next action. This is for Hassan. It looks like this person is trying to figure out their next steps forwards to success or achievement with their life, is what it looks like. It looks like they're focusing on what they need to reach their goals next. Okay? They could be thinking about like their physical or emotional health as well. I believe it's going to be positive for you though, Hassan, because they're both in the upright position. Even though that Hangman could be kind of like hesitation, I still feel like, yeah, there's some kind of they're gaining some kind of new perspectives or something like that. I'm getting, yeah, and Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. Look, the 4 evangelists. Yeah, you're divinely protected. I feel like you know this though. You don't have to worry. You have good energy surrounding you though, okay? I hope that helps you, Hassan. You're very welcome. No, you're fine, Zaw. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, so thank you guys for all the likes, the 11 likes. I like that, seeing the 11s. We had the 1111 hertz frequency playing in the background today or tonight. It's going to be super windy in the south of the United States tonight. Chilly, cold weather. So I hope you guys stay warm and eat you something good and get you some rest and have a wonderful night, okay? And I will see you guys either later or tomorrow. Peace, love, and light.